Welcome to Coach's Corner. Yes, the
Woohoo.
Zoom edition. And Jennie Hinterreiter is the head coach of your Pohai volleyball team. And Jennie,
Mhm.
wow, welcome to a new school year. And of course,
Thank you.
I would say welcome to the new season, but you're already into it. I mean, well, in
Oh,
the Norman tournament, you just played Bartlesville. You have another contest coming up here soon at home. Already had two home volleyball games.
hmm
So yeah, well into the season. And let's talk about this because you have 7 seniors on
yep.
this Pohai volleyball squad. You have a new conference. There's a lot to cover.
hmm
Where do we begin? First of all, let's talk about seniors.
Okay, yeah. These 7 seniors have a lot of experience playing volleyball, not only at the high school, but also at the club level too. So they're pretty wise. It's going to be interesting to see what they can come up with offensively. I've been trying to stress, since I do have a veteran varsity team, trying to stress offensive plays and keeping the opponent's defense guessing and kind of keeping them on their toes. So I've really been pushing them mentally, trying to figure some things out, and it should be pretty fun.
Yeah,
Right.
a lot of experience on the court. The younger ones coming up. There's a lot of
hmm
younger ones that are learning from the seniors, and of course, and I'm sure that creates a wonderful team environment for you. Talk
Oh
about
yeah.
talk about this new conference and how does that benefit the Pohai volleyball team?
Well, shoot, this is my 12th season at Pohai, and our athletes have never had a chance to have all conference or go to a conference tournament or get any of those recognitions. And I think the conference that we're joining is going to be pretty competitive. I think we can really compete and have a chance to, take away some first, second, third place finishes in this conference. We're with the Putnam City schools, Choctaw, Enid, kind of the Oklahoma City area. I think it's going to be a great competition level for our girls to compete and come away with victories. And then, like I said, have the opportunity to get all conference honors. I mean, as an athlete in high school when I was playing, having that in the back of my head adds fuel to your drive and
Yeah,
your willingness to be better and improve and compete. You know what the Wildcat Way stands for. So really excited to finally be in a conference.
yeah. We're talking Pohai volleyball on Coach's Corner, and Jennie,
Mm-hmm.
the Norman tournament, the trip over to Bartlesville, the two home matches that you've already had. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
what are you seeing with your players? What kind of development are you witnessing out there on the court?
The speed of our game is faster, and I don't know, for our audience, I don't know how much they know about volleyball, but it can be played pretty slowly, or you can play it pretty quickly. And we're really trying to pick up the speed of our game. Some things that we need to work on is we need to start closing our block. You have two girls that get together and block at the same time, and if you leave a hole in that block, it really leaves our defense in the back row kind of sitting ducks. They kind of have to guess which direction to cover. So
Right.
that's something in the next coming weeks that I hope we can work on and practice and improve. But like I said, offensively, I really want the players to push the envelope and put together plays and really confuse the other team's defense. So that's what we'll be doing.
Very good. Shout outs for particular players that perhaps that aren't even starters, but you're seeing them work incredibly hard in practice, and starters too, of course. This is always kind of touchy because I put the coach on the spot to do a shout out, and then you got to worry about, are you leaving somebody out?
Yeah.
But tell us, what are you seeing in practice? I mean, can we give some kudos to some of these student athletes?
Sure. I think we'll do something different here. Hey, it's my rookie coach's corner, right? This is my probie session.
Right.
Um, my two juniors that start for me on the varsity team, Mia Steelman and Isabel Mendoza. I mean, my seniors are great, and I've already talked about my seniors, but those juniors are work horses. Like, I put them in the middle position, and I know from firsthand experience, middle hitters are constantly on the move. You don't get a break. And those two come out every single day, don't complain, and work their tails off every day. And they're getting better and better and better. It's really exciting to see. It makes me hopeful for next year. You know, that thought of, oh, I'm losing 7 seniors.
Right.
But with these 2 juniors starting this year, and then I have 4 more juniors on JV that are rocking it, I really have a hope for the future of our program. So I'd like to shout out to my 2 juniors, Mia and Isabel.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Enid, on the schedule, this is a big rivalry match. Of course, it always is.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance? Do you get to see tape? How deep does your scouting go when you're checking out a team? What do you know about Enid?
Yeah, from what I know, we've had scrimmages, preseason scrimmages with Enid, so we got to kind of take a look at them. Kind of the inside information, small town. Some of our players played club with Enid players, and so they already know their tendencies, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't have very much access to game film to study. I would love to do that, to get the kind of stat software in order to do that. But yeah, so we've got some knowledge about Enid that hopefully we can create a game plan to pull out a W. We're trying to move our senior night to Thursday, August 27th. You know, in today's world, you just never know. We want to make sure we recognize our seniors while we're playing.
Right.
So Enid at home, senior night, should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that is Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday night.
The 27th.
Yeah, Robson Fieldhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, you know, there's plenty of room in Robson Fieldhouse.
Yeah.
If you're concerned about social distancing, you have plenty of room to do it there. And, you know, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention that and some of the precautions that, as a coach, these are challenges that you never had to worry about before, but you're certainly taking into consideration all of those things. How has that affected how your team practices and plays and how you do what you do?
Yeah. I mean, practice planning is definitely more of a challenge because I need to make sure that our drills are keeping our girls safe. I mean, when they're constantly in motion, so when they're participants on the court, trying to keep them as safe as possible. You know, during our games, if they're not on the court, if they're not playing, their mask is on when they're sitting on the bench. And, you know, we expect our fans to do the same thing, to keep your mask on. You know, you have it on when you enter the door to make sure you keep it on. If we're asking our athletes to wear it on the bench, it'd be great if our parents and fans could do it in the stands as well. So yeah, plan and practice to keep our athletes safe. You know, not using water fountains. You don't want a long line of water fountains and girls using the same water fountains. We're not using locker rooms. They each kind of have their own little station with their own water bottle 6 feet apart around the perimeter of the gym. Things that you have to plan ahead, but I'll tell you right now, I'm more than happy to do it if it means that we can have a season and our students can continue to play volleyball. Competitive athletics is a huge part of high school, and under the circumstances, I just would hate for them to miss out on that. So we'll do what we can to keep it going.
Jennie Hinterreiter, we look forward to visiting with you throughout the season right here on Coach's Corner, to keep us updated. And we'll be talking again very soon. So thank you for joining us on this first Coach's Corner of the school year. So
yeah.
That's pretty exciting.
More than happy. Yeah.
They threw you out there. They said Jennie goes first. All right, let's have.
Yeah,
Jennie.
that's fine.
Yeah.
First year head coach, just go do it. You do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I volunteer as tribute.
That's right. Jennie, thank you again.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Jennie Hinterreiter right there from the Pohai volleyball team. And we're going to be talking Pohai softball next as Coach's Corner continues.